most people are out here trying to look rich. Nice cars, branded clothes, fancy dinners, and I'm one of those people. I do this all the time. You're basically just like running faster without actually getting anywhere. And we all know this. Social media makes this 20,000 times worse. Because now you're not just comparing yourself to your friends and your neighbors, you're comparing yourself to literally every single person that's flexing online. And it literally creates a constant pressure to spend, spend, spend. I like to call it lifestyle creep. Honestly, in a lot of cases, you're not even trying to show people that you're rich. You're trying to show people that you're not broke. But it's all fake. It's all just to keep up appearances. But when you stop playing that game and when you stop trying to look successful, that's when you can actually relax. Early in my career, I made this classic mistake. I spent a ton of money just to look successful. And also because I just like to indulge a little bit in the finer things in life, like caviar. But you get what I'm saying, like those pants over there. Better clothes, better lifestyle. It signals status. It signals that I'm powerful or successful. And honestly, from the outside, from people looking at me, everything looked great. But internally, to be completely honest with you, I was stressed every single day. Less flexibility, less freedom, more just pressure to continue to keep up this lifestyle and keep making it bigger and bigger and bigger. Because once you allow your lifestyle to creep, to expand, your financial obligations are going to expand with it. Now, humor me a little bit and compare that to a different approach. Instead of spending on appearances, maybe try investing in skills, education, a business that you built, assets that actually grow. That's exactly what I've tried to shift towards. For at least a period of time, I cut down on non-essential spending. And what I found out was it actually gave me something that I value even more now, which is options. And I'm not talking about the stock derivative, no, the option to do this or that. The ability to walk away from investment banking, which was work that I didn't necessarily enjoy every day. The ability to take a risk, taking on a new job, moving to a new city. The ability to honestly choose how I spend my time, like making these videos. And that's the real goal, right? It's not earn more money, spend more money, now repeat, and you gotta earn even more money to keep up with the lifestyle you've already built. No, that should never be the goal. The goal should be earn, invest, build this freedom, and then spend whatever's left over. And I think a lot of us in our mid-20s and 30s, this is what we run into. We don't realize that the more expensive our life becomes, the more fragile our life becomes too. Let's say that you upgrade your car, your apartment, your lifestyle in general, all because you're earning more money. Okay, great. But now suddenly losing your job isn't just something that's inconvenient and you can take a couple months to bounce back from. No, it's literally a crisis because you're stuck and now you're in this financial survival mode. Oh my God, if I don't have my $100,000 job, how am I gonna pay my $600 car payment, $300 car insurance, $2,000 apartment? And a ton of people in their mid-20s and 30s are living exactly like this without even realizing it. I mean, there are literally tons of studies out there that show that a huge percentage of the population is just constantly stressed about money. It makes sense, right? Because when you're earning more money, you want to reward yourself. You want to upgrade your lifestyle. But people ignore or just don't think about the upkeep cost of that. So it's a really fine balance, and you really have to keep track of that. Even something as simple as buying a quote-unquote luxury car. Maybe you even buy a 10-year-old BMW. Maybe you got a great deal on it and you just want that status symbol of driving around that BMW. Well, that's awesome, but that 10-year-old BMW, it's got maintenance that it's gonna need probably every year. And maintaining a BMW, a lot more expensive than maintaining a Toyota. I guess my point in saying all this is instead of focusing on increasing your lifestyle or upgrading your lifestyle every time you get a raise or something like that, make sure you focus on increasing the gap between how much you earn and how much you spend. Let's break that down a little bit for a second. So let's say in a given month right now, just for easy numbers, let's say you make $5,000 and you spend $3,000. Next month, you're getting a raise and that $5,000 goes to $6,000. Well, now all of a sudden you have $1,000 extra dollars in your pocket every single month. Because of that, you might want to go get a nicer apartment, nicer car, and now before you know it, you've spent $1,200 extra on all these upgrades, and now you have less money left over this month than you did last month. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. Don't do that. If you get $1,000 extra, that's great. I'm not telling you to not upgrade your lifestyle, but make sure you're not spending the full $1,000. Maybe you spend $200 extra a month, $300 extra a month. Then you're still saving an extra $700 a month. That's what you should be worried about. That is the good thing that you should be doing. It'll give you peace of mind. It'll give you flexibility, increase your investments, increase your savings. To put it in one word, it's just safer. Let's get deep for 1 second, because there is another layer to this. When you rely on these external things, money, clothes, status, whatever it is, you're also allowing it to define yourself and what you're worth. And you've probably run into this in your life, but you're going to attract people that also value those things. And that could be a fragile foundation for any sort of relationship or friendship. Do they want you around because of the stuff you have, the status that you have, or because of who you are? I know this sounds like I'm joking, but I'm really not. There's actually research that supports this. People often misrepresent or overrepresent their financial situation to attract partners. But again, that leads to really shallow connections because you should be valued for who you are, not necessarily what you have. I think true wealth is being secure in knowing what you have without needing to necessarily prove it to anyone. So let's quickly just summarize. Looking poor isn't necessarily about being cheap. It's about being smart. It's about being smart, and it's about being intentional. It means not chasing every single upgrade, not competing with every single person around you or on social media, and definitely not tying your worth to material items. Instead, try to optimize your life for freedom, peace of mind, and long-term wealth. Because again, at the end of the day, and as we always say on this channel, the goal is not to look rich. It's just to be financially independent. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out the next video on signs you're doing better financially than you actually think. As always, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, smash that like button down below. I'm your favorite ex-investment banker, Jerome, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.